Hello, just to show you that these contests that people hold on YouTube actually work. This is a video response contest entry technically to Vanilla Gorilla Beast's 300 subscriber contest. Now, I wasn't a subscriber before, I didn't even know who he was, but it came up. One of my subscribers did a video response to this contest, and I decided, hey, there's a contest, let me check it out. And you know what? I checked out the contest, and I was like, that's a lot of work for a contest, but you know what? I'm looking at his channel, I'm like, you know what? I like this guy. This guy is into horror. I like horror. And you know what? I'm going to enter this contest, simply because I want to give this guy a shout out. So first off, props to you, Vanilla Gorilla Beast. 300 subscribers, way to go. And yeah, you've got a new one in me, so that's at least 301. Though I'm sure you got a few more from this contest. The prizes, for those of you who want to get in on this contest, though it ends on essentially tomorrow, so it ends on the 14th of March. Hopefully I can get this done and out there before that time. Prizes are a Funko Pop, the Michael Myers vinyl figure. I don't collect those, but whatever. See, it's one of those things. Prize I'm not even collecting. So the other one is My Bloody Valentine Blu-ray. I don't own it, so hey, awesome. I can get that. Of course, rules. You got to be a subscriber to his channel, so I will put a link to his channel down on the doobly-doo. Entries must be a video response and 2 minutes or longer. So I will put a link to the contest video, so you can, you know, put up a comment giving your link to your video response. Obviously, see all the rules and such, because you're using my video as the rules makes no sense. And you know, message him so you can send him that link as well. And he also wants to give you a shout out to another YouTuber. For me, that's going to be Logan Toxic. Seeing as how I just won a contest from him, I should give him props. Now, he has more subs than, well, me and Vanilla Gorilla Beast combined, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't check out Logan Toxic. There, I said it. The guy's he's the YouTuber who rocks it. That's all I gotta say. Check it out. Though I just did a shout out to him not too long ago because of the contest entry, so hey, whatever. If you're watching my channel, you probably already watched Logan Toxic. Anyways, the three portions of well, 3 pieces of work that you have to do to enter this contest for Vanilla Gorilla Beast. That's kind of hard to say. Vanilla Gorilla Beast. Vanilla Gorilla, blah, 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 blah. He's got 3 questions. Question number 1. Here, I'll read it off. You've been given the starring lead role in the next horror franchise film and are given full creative control over how you die in the film. What franchise is it, and how do you die? Well, if it's a franchise, I'm going to go with my favorite. It's going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street flick of some sort. Latest ones have been all about him and Jason, so we'll bring it back. We'll go right back into the Freddy stuff. We will have how do I die? How does Freddy kill me? I'm gonna say that I have to, yes, here's what I have to go in for some surgery, so I have to get my appendix or something taken out. Yeah, appendix, you get that removed, right? So I have to get that taken out because it's gonna burst. And let's just say they have to put me under. I don't know if you are normally put under for that operation, but this time I am. So Freddy kills me by killing me from the inside out. He performs the operation and comes up out of my body, and he's covered in gore, and he eats my appendix. And I'm sure he has some witty remark. I just can't think of one right now. Question number 2. If you had the chance to change the outcome of a film that you once had high hopes for but was terribly disappointed, What film is it that you would change, and what would you change about it? Rip the movie apart. Shiza. What movie was I really looking forward to? Okay, I'll be right back because I gotta think about this one. I should have probably done that before I started the video, right? Okay, I figured one out, and I'm sure nobody was really looking forward to this movie, but when I saw it, I was like, sweet, awesome, and that's The Invasion with Nicole Kidman. And the reason why I was looking forward to the movie is because I am a huge fan of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Now, seeing the trailer to The Invasion, I knew it was generally just another remake. There are differences between Body Snatchers and The Invasion, but essentially it is just Invasion of the Body Snatchers, sort of a modern telling of it, using more of a virus similar to, zombie movie, current, modern zombie movie outbreak, virus type film motifs and story to craft the invasion portion of it. So essentially they're like a bacteria invading, whereas, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, it was the pod people, right? And you know what? Whatever. That was fine. I'm okay with that. But the film, it was boring. It was unnecessary. It didn't really tread any ground that wasn't already covered in any of the other types of films like this, be it Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the remake, Body Snatchers, or even say like Puppet Masters. Not the Puppet Master, but Puppet Masters. Anyways, yeah. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. All of them it's essentially the same movie. There was nothing different here. What I would have really liked to have seen with a modern day telling of the story is, let's tell it from, and I know it kind of ruins the original films, but the original films end on such a downer. Essentially, you're left with the impression that the aliens win. So I would have liked to have seen a film that sort of is a sequel and takes place after most of the population is essentially destroyed or taken over, invaded, possessed, whatever you want to say, snatched. Yeah, they got snatched. And then take the film at that point and be it, sort of like the Resistance, like Terminator, the small pocket of resistance all over the place, and they make the movie a thriller and make it about science and how they've come up with what they think is a way to defeat these aliens and cure everybody, and then in perfect tradition as the originals. And similar to Terminator Salvation, make it that what they thought they were doing to, say, cure the population or win over the aliens was actually just a way for the aliens to find them and to capture them and to identify them in the long run. So that they couldn't blend in anymore, and then at the end make it so that it seems like all hope is lost again, instead of like Terminator Salvation, where it makes it seem like they hope, well, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. But keep it with the whole tradition of the Body Snatchers films as making it seem like they're what the aliens win. That's what I would have done with The Invasion. It would have been a completely different movie. But at the same time, I think it needed to be a completely different movie because we've already seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and including Puppet Masters, which isn't the greatest version, well, ripoff of the story out there, but I'd say it's at least on par, if not maybe even better than The Invasion with Nicole Kidman. So that's the movie I would change, and change with the outcome of a film. Number 3. You're the director's assistant on a slasher film, and the script doesn't give you much detail on how the killer is dressed or what weapon is used in the film. The director just put you in charge of hiding the killer's identity and finding a weapon to be used. What would your killer wear to hide their identity, and what weapon will be used? Well, being the extremely creative person I am, I would overnight rewrite the script, and keeping in an idea of everything that's been, all the sets and such, and everything that's been made so far, so we don't have to spend any extra money. But what I would do is write up a story that is a ripoff of the Paper Bag Princess story, the kid's story, and be it the main killer would be a beautiful female, but not beautiful in the face. She has to wear a paper bag. and what she would use to kill people with, what weapon would she use? Well, she lures, let's put it in like a high school setting. She's, well, depending on what's already available, but hopefully we can go high school, maybe college, and she's essentially the ugly girl, and put it this way, guys use her for sex because they, she's easy, she's shy, she easily gets taken care of. Maybe she's raped at the beginning, and that's why she's taking revenge. Maybe it's a rape revenge film, and she goes around killing people with the paper bag over her head, and maybe that's it. Maybe it's a tale of not losing your virginity or something like that. Classic slashers trope, and it's the ghost that comes back of somebody who was raped to death, who was so ugly that people, used to stick paper bags over her head. This is now I'm getting into really, really tacky standard classic type of really bad movie making ideas. And so she comes back as this killer with the paper bag over her head. You don't know if she's real, you don't know if she's a ghost, you don't know if it's a girl who was raped, blah 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 blah, standard things. I'm pitching this to you. And she kills using well, you know what? She doesn't have a signature weapon. No. She kills using, or maybe she does. No, she kills using whatever sexual devices are around there. So we'll say one person is, a guy's tied to a bed, whips and chains and type thing, and let's say she whips his penis off, like clean right off. Another one, they're going at it, being safe, being all good. Maybe they're the good people, and you figure they're never going to get killed in this movie because they're the nice guy, nice girl. Maybe they lose their virginity. It's at the end of the thing. And he goes through, a couple of condoms, and then she's like, wow, this is amazing. I can't believe you done it. Though, she's probably really in a lot of pain at this point. But our paper bag princess takes the used condoms out of the trash and shoves them down his throat and makes him choke on them. And then I don't know what she does to the girl, but she does something. Maybe perhaps one of the girls gets done in with her vibrator. She gets done in with her vibrator. She gets uber fisted with her vibrator. That's what happens. Yeah, you know what? I could think about probably another million of these damn deaths, but yeah, she doesn't have a weapon per se, but she uses whatever sexual devices or sexual items are around. Yeah. Yeah. We could even link them all back to her and the early, you know, won't do flashback sequences because that can get a little, it's bad filmmaking in my opinion for the most part, and it can get confusing. We will hint at what happened at the beginning, and then we will play out the scene and let people know, you know, why she's using these things. Where did the dildo? Why did she use that? Why did she use the condoms? You know, perhaps when she was raped, one of the guys was just like, "I ain't using one," and he throws it off, and it goes, you know, goes in her mouth or something like that. You know, stuff like that. That's what I'm gonna do. Paper Bag Princess, retelling of the story. She comes back, rape revenge film. None of this is gonna make any sense, but I just pitched you a movie, and you're gonna give me money because it's awesome, and you want to watch it. I don't know. Anyways, this is my video response. Congrats again to Vanilla Gorilla Beast and your 300 subscriber milestone. Here's to the next 4, 5, 600. And I look forward to more videos from you because, yeah, what I've been watching so far, I have quite a few that I have to go back and still check out because I haven't watched all. I think you have over 60 videos. I haven't watched them all yet, but link to his channel down on the doobly-doo. Link to the contest down on the doobly-doo. Check him out. Maybe you can get one of these video responses in time. Good luck to all who enter. And yeah, that makes it the end of this video. So until next time, take care. Have a good one. Here's where I'd, you know, if I was really doing anything with these, I'd have a paper bag or something. We'd be like, "Blah!"